EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Yellow. All right, go, Lou. Hey, Ripley.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. These two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 48.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now it's Mahomes again. That ball caught. It's Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Harvey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And they'll run with a former LSU Tiger. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Broncos at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in team playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. R.J. Harvey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. Setting up the screen to Dickerson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. And their maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Once more with Harvey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. Powers by at the 40. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On 3rd down, Harvey. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he was at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something?
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harvey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down and goal to go.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
There's another example of playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Hey, Sean, let's go! Hey, motion. Go!
They get this out quickly to the left side. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the ball is going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. To throw, here's Nix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case. Not
at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Throwing Nix.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Contreras. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Drew Sanders.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And Mahomes will do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Dickerson trying the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38.
ETN up the middle.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Pitching it out to ETN.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
27 yards. Kansas City Chiefs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
And how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run straight ahead with Harvey. Now he's loose again. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Broncos have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And a first down, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now the first carry here for the running back. It's a gain of a yard. And he'll give the Chiefs a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
This is 1st and 10.
Now here's Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Here's first down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They run out of the gun with Irvin.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Mahomes will do it himself.
There's that man again. It's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here now, second and goal. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation...
Oh, this is blocked. And the Chiefs have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes will throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mahomes to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Here's Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Denver, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.